There you go, friends. Doc South here with you, and this is a group photo of my old Navy boot camp company. We trained, back in the I think late 1966. I think at the U.S. Naval Training Center, Great Lakes. It's I think about 40, 50 miles north of Chicago, kind of between Chicago and Milwaukee. I think a little bit south of, what is that town? Kenosha. Kenosha. And it was, it was a trip. There's quite a few of us in that company, and we all managed to get along reasonably okay with hardly any fistfights. And a lot of that due to the fellow you see in the middle. Yeah. In the middle, let's see, from his right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in. He's wearing a different hat than the rest of us. Okay. That's Chief Hoppy, one of the nicest and one of the toughest guys I think I've ever known. If he was mad at you, abandon all hope. Satan himself couldn't give you more trouble than Chief Hoppy. I'm telling you, oh my gosh. Oh, and it might be because you had a scuff mark on your shoes heading into inspection. It would be stuff like that. But that's details, and details matter when you're in the service. In fact, let's see, the guy was 1, 2, 3, 4 in on the front row. Again, from as you're looking at it on the left, but that fellow was our master at arms. He was a recruit like the rest of us. You see, he's wearing his leggings still, and somehow we had some scuff marks one place or another where they didn't belong. And Chief had that, just to make a point. Chief had that fellow. That fellow is probably about 6 inches bigger than him, and outweighs him probably by a good 40 pounds. And by the way, guy was a pretty tough fella. Chief had him up against the wall and lifted him actually off the ground for about a minute while that fella got basically the bawling out of his life. And case in point, we never had a dirty barracks after that. Or you had two enemies, Chief and our master at arms. Again, I'm in there somewhere. See if you can find me. And it was a good bunch of guys. We actually, it was it's brutal going through boot camp, but it's also not as bad as you think. And when it's all said and done, you kind of smile about it. I don't know, but it really wasn't that bad. And it wasn't that nice. It was something else. I guess it was boot camp. But oh my! And I remember when I was in trouble with the Navy, Chief was was definitely my advocate. Boy, was he on my side. And he and I fought for me to stay in, but it didn't happen. But he was good people, very good people, and I can't. I don't know. We'd be better off if there was a lot of people like him around. Honestly, we would. He'd take it on the chin for anyone if he had to, and he could give as good as he got. But a decent fella. And I remember, I think there was a case where we did really well on an inspection or something where we marched really well or something, and he had us all in formation afterwards, and he's behind us. And men, you did a good job. And all of a sudden, a carton of cigarettes went flying. A couple of cartons of cigarettes went flying over our heads and landed at our feet. And I'm afraid we all were smokers. And for some reason, that was the thing in boot camp. Cigarettes were a coin of the realm. And we all dove for the cigarettes, and he just had us, he was just talking and telling sailor stories and stuff, and it was great. But a decent fella. And again, probably long since passed away now. I mean, in that picture, I think he's he's got to be in his 40s, and this was taken maybe 50 years ago, maybe longer, actually more like longer. And if he's around, he's probably the toughest guy at the nursing home, I would think. Wonderful bunch, and all good guys. They were all pretty decent. Like I said, I kept them. I was sort of their guide to all the lessons they had to take, all the knot tying and when to put on a gas mask and that kind of thing. And I managed to keep the guys pretty well up there on the test scores too. So I didn't get hoisted up against the wall. And nope, Chief never had to do that to me. No, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. By the way, I don't think you call a chief sir. Chief. Yeah, you call him sir. You're in for a lecture. Yeah. Somehow, I think the chiefs and the officers are kind of at odds with one another as to who actually runs the Navy. By the way, I think it's the chiefs. Okay. I'll see you later, friends. Thank you. And, Lord's Prayer moment. Yep. Okay. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory forever. So be it. God bless, friends. And yeah, I'm in that picture. Yeah. If you can find me, I'd be interested in hearing who you think I am in that. Or where I am in that photo. See you later. Bye now.